Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Danganronpa 2. I am the Max of Few Trades. In the last part, boy howdy, it turns out the new motive came out, and apparently it involves a video game. An arcade system, or a video game arcade thing. Just the one. I don't know I'm fumbling this something fierce. Point is, I don't know how that exactly is going to motivate someone into killing anybody. I'm sure I'll be shocked and appalled when I ultimately see how it all unfolds. Regardless, let us continue. As if by habit, I left my cottage and I just so happened to bump into a certain someone. Depending on who that someone is, this could end poorly. That is something I was mildly worried about. Oh, it's you, Fuyuhiko. How unlucky. I have to see your face this morning. Well. It's just mean.
Hey, bastard.
Just so you know, I don't want to talk to you at all. I'm in a really bad mood right now. Oh my god, were you in a good mood before? It's not like you're going to the restaurant now, right? Were you planning to go somewhere else?
Shut up.
Like I said, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just going back to my cottage. Leave me alone. You say you're going back. Did you go somewhere? You keep asking questions.
It's got nothing to do with
Didn't I tell you I don't want to talk? Is it that game?
What?
What do you mean? So it's true. What do you have in your hand? Hey, what's with that envelope? It's manila. Nothing good has ever been inside of a manila envelope. What diabolical strats are you going down with? Shut up, what makes you think you have any right to question me? I'm not trying to question you, I'm just asking you questions. Are you saying you don't like the fact that I acted on my own without consulting you guys? Is there a reason, is there something wrong with that, huh? Are you gonna tie me up like Nagito? Seriously, I didn't mean.
dumbass.
Don't talk to me ever again. If you do, I swear I'll kill you. Rude. But then again, he did very firmly say, stop talking to me, I don't want to talk to you, and Hajime just continued to keep talking. So that's really more on his, it's really more his fault. That guy, he's gonna be dangerous if we leave him alone. I should let everyone know, but I should be careful not to make too much trouble. Lest everything go horribly wrong for everyone. Alright, well, first things first. How are you doing over there? You're still in your cocoon? And by still, I mean I forgot that you were. I suppose I could take a quick jaunt around the pool. Oh, Gundam! How you doing?
This too.
The wind is very quiet. I do hope it is not an ominous portent. Oh, when he left immediately. And here I was hoping I'd get to say more fun things. I cannot stress enough how fun it is to speak his lines. I usually don't feel that way. I did see Fuyuhiko earlier, but it seems he isn't going to join us for breakfast today as well. I have some things I'd like to think about. I'm going to go for a little walk. Everybody is just walking away from me today. I just want friends. I am just a man named Hajime, and I just want some friends. You think that wouldn't be so hard? You think that wouldn't be asking for a lot? I just want some people to think that I am the cool guy. Not a lot. I ain't expecting all of them to feel that way. There we go. Just had to take a quick jog around the pool. See what the hell this is all about. There's a snake. There's a sneaky little sneaky snake. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that. Okay. That is indeed a snake. All right, well. Now that I've established that, let's move on. Who knows how that's supposed to work? Ahoy! It be some lady types.
Well?
Apparently, Mikan has never played video games before. She is a heretic and not to be trusted. She's totally missing out on 90% of her life. And that's a very generous estimate, let's be real. Well, you know, values vary from person to person. Yes, but video games are a thing that everyone should love. Without question. Do not question these things. Oh, please listen to me. Why are you making the cries? What? Chiaki taught me how to play a video game. She was so nice and attentive. And she even battled against me. I'm so happy I was able to play with a friend. Thank you very much, Chiaki.
You think so?
You don't have to thank me that much. I had a lot of fun, too.
Hey.
If you like, do you want to battle one more time? Yes, please. Mikan looks extremely happy. I guess Chiaki has a sweet side, too. We had no reason to think that Chiaki wasn't nice. I mean, I get she's a bit spacey, but I've never seen any reason to think that she wasn't a nice person. As I struggle to figure out how stairs work. As is average and normal for everyone involved. Ah, my Iru. Nice timing. I've been waiting for anybody to come by at a time like this. Waiting, huh?
Hey.
I was thinking about delivering this. A piece of bread and some moo milk? Is this someone's breakfast? Is that for Nagito? I mean, if we just leave him all tied up, he's gonna starve. Like, how long are they planning to continue this? Until we all get off the island. It's the only sensible option. Well, there's no way we can keep him tied up forever. Although we can certainly try.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but maybe it's better if he was tied up forever. What does that mean? I actually went to see Nagito earlier. I kindly brought him breakfast. And then listen to this, he seriously pisses me off. Yeah, he seems to do that to people.
Do you understand?
He said he doesn't like rice, so he wanted toast instead. Doesn't he understand the situation he's in right now? So that's why you're running back and forth. That must be hard for you.
Really?
Hard? Do you really think so?
Hey!
Then bring this to Nagito on my behalf, because I don't want to deal with him. Eh?
Gee.
I was forced to run back and forth too many times. I'm done being his maid. And not only that, I just remembered that I have a little business to take care of. Business?
Thank you.
So, thank you, I'll leave the rest to you. My hero pushed the tray into my hands and ran away before I could object. Jeez, it's always something. As I recall, he's tied up at the old building where the murder took place, right? Yep, and I'm sure this is definitely going to end very well for me. All right. I'm gonna put a shiny silver dollar on the idea that he's probably gonna say or do some weird nonsense. Also, I guess this is the business. Talking to her? You talking to a small girl? You being friends with a small girl? That's what is that the business? You're surprisingly tall. You're not. You are short. That's Nagito's food, right? You should feel honored that Mairo asked you to bring him that, so you better feed him quickly. She says that like he's a pet. That's kind of harsh. I don't know why, whenever I get up in people's faces, I talk to them, and then when they're done, they're back up in their face, and that's always surprises me for some reason. How you doing, Soda? Man, it's so unlike me to sleep in. What's with the tray? You gonna eat somewhere with a nice view?
Hey.
Don't tell me. You're not gonna have a picnic lunch with Miss Sonia, are you? Actually, no. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea, but that's not really on my radar at the moment. It's not even lunchtime. This is breakfast for Nagito.
Well.
Oh, I see. Sorry to trouble you with taking care of him. If you really mean that, you want to switch? Well, that's obviously a little awkward. I'll let you handle it. I mean, I did knock him over the head. He totally ran away. He's a little bit of a coward. Then again, he is the one who did the knocking out, so that's something to pay attention to. Also, suddenly on me. No, this old building is being renovated. You can't go inside. If I'm not allowed inside, why is Nagito inside? What? You know about it too, Hajime? Because Nekomaru and Kazuichi earnestly told me that Monami is the only one we can rely on. And it's true that Nagito needs to reflect on his actions. I came here to deliver food to Nagito. It counts as murder if he ends up starving to death, right? Starve? Ha wah 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 wah! It's okay to go inside then? Yes, make sure you tell him to chew thoroughly before he swallows. I ain't gonna tell him to do nothing. I'm pretty sure if he ends up choking on food that he's eaten, that's more his fault. Then again, who knows? With Monokuma's, I have to ask. Can't go to the bathroom while holding a tray of food? That's a bad joke just waiting to happen. Fair enough, admittedly, yes. I was just wondering, due to Monokuma's weird way of thinking and going about things, if somebody ended up dying for purely by accident or by error of something, and somebody could have conceivably done something about it but didn't, legally that doesn't actually mean murder took place at all. But would Monokuma consider that to be the case? I think he probably would. So Nagito's tied up at the back. Instinctively, I gulped back my dried saliva. I don't think saliva can be dry. I think by its very nature, it's rather damp. Why am I so nervous? Because I imagine you feel much like that one lady in Silence of the Lambs when she went to talk to Hannibal Lecter. It's like, oh boy. Pushing aside my nervous tension, I vigorously opened the door to the dining hall. As I quietly peeked through the door, I saw him on the other side. He was waiting for me with a big smile on his face. He was probably preparing something creepy.
Hajime?
That's already pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Could it be... Did you take time out of your busy day to bring some food to little old me?
I mean, it wasn't really my first choice. I kind of got the book passed on to me. So, you try not to read too much into this. Honestly, you make me uncomfortable.
Wow, I'm so happy.
Whatever helps you get through the day.
As you can see, I can't exactly greet you with my full hospitality, but feel free to relax.
I was gonna put the tray in front of you and then leave. He was the same as usual. Unlike his smile, his words carried a certain heaviness, as if a black poison was falling from his mouth every time he spoke, filling his surroundings with darkness. An illusion, but one I couldn't help feeling at that moment.
Huh? What happened? Your face looks kind of scary.
No, it's more so kind of just unnerved.
I didn't come here to talk to you. I just came to bring you some food.
Not used to hearing Hajime's voice and stuff like this.
Come on, eat it.
You're not going to feed me?
Don't make this weird.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't eat it on my own. You know, since my hands are all tied up. Actually, I was really embarrassed to ask a girl to feed me. So I'm glad you're the one who came.
All right, well, everybody's free to take that however they wish to take it. I'm just unnerved. Oh, I get it. Freaking Mahiru. That must be why she asked me to go instead of her.
Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of?
You're not gonna do some weird psychoanalytical stuff, are you? Because I'm not down for that right now.
Why do you know that?
By the way, I heard about Twilight Syndrome murder case, was it?
How on earth could you possibly know that?
I have mixed feelings. I really liked that game a lot.
Oh my god.
Don't change the subject. I'm asking you.
Oh well, I'm a little disappointed.
In what?
It's not like you Ultimates to ignore the threat that's standing right in front of you.
Good lord, all I'm doing is trying to bring him food and he's already instigating things.
So are you really planning not to play the game? Do you think Monokuma will just let that slide?
I don't know.
Well, that is.
You guys should confront it. After all, hope springs when you confront despair.
Ugh. I'm so tired of those words. He almost sounds reasonable. Running away from your problems isn't a solution, I'm just putting it off.
I don't want to be tricked by you anymore. Bye now.
Hey, Hajime, weren't you planning to feed me?
No, that was your thing. I'm sure you can inchworm your way around and use your mouth.
Hey, Hajime!
You're on your own. Bye. Damn it, I barely talked to him and I'm already not feeling so well. But I really can't stop thinking about it. Is it really okay to leave that game alone? While I'm doing nothing about it, someone else is. No, nothing good can come from thinking about it. There's something else I need to do. Oh. And that something else was apparently free time. Yeah, sure, why not? I feel like that kind of... I felt like that was leading to something, actually, specifically. But, alright, sure, if that's the way it be. Well, I guess I'll stick to my usual modus operandi and just go hang out with the two characters that I think are coolest. So, well, maybe not, I don't know. I've already explained why I've chosen the ones I've chosen, so whatever. Anyway, so Akane is inside the restaurant, apparently. Alrighty. I'm used to everybody running off in other directions. Let's go! Zoom, 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 vazow. I appreciate not having to walk very far. It needs to be noted that if possible, I would have actually very much liked to, you know, do this sort of socializing thing with all of the characters if I could. I just have to take into consideration the fact that, yeah, characters are gonna die, and also, even if I tried to do my absolute best, the first game showed me it's practically impossible to actually get all of that many done unless you know exactly what you're doing. So I'm just gonna do my best. Aggressive eating noises! What are you doing? I'm eating Monokuma's curry. I was unaware that there actually was any. You're seriously eating it? Are you sure that's all right? I mean, there are probably strange ingredients in it, right? Nah, it's just tasty meat. But it kind of tasted like frog or something. It tasted like it had webbed feet, and it felt pretty warty. Like? That is a frog! Plus, it was croaking really loud and stuff. Akane, I think you might have been tricked into eating a live frog. It was raw, too? Man, the world is seriously huge. It's like a huge island filled with treasure. Looks like she doesn't even notice. Is it better if I just don't mention it? That's fine, right?
Now then.
I should go get seconds. You're still gonna eat it? Wanna eat it together? I can ask Monokuma if you want. What should I do? Should I try eating some curry? I'm I'm conflicted. I'm not sure. It's like, is my disdain and mistrust for Monokuma stronger than my desire to hang out with Akane? I'm rolling the dice! Time to eat till I drop. I spent time eating Monokuma's suspicious curry with Akane. I guess that just technically counts as hanging out. Alright. I honestly had no idea. Which I like to give her a gift. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. Alright, so the thing would be this. This seemed to be a thing she liked more. Oh, you giving this to me? You know me so well. Thanks.
I'm hungry.
And I'm starving. You just ate so much curry. Now let's go find some food. Hector. Hajime. I want to believe she's just playing with me and doing this on purpose. Hey, Hajime. Well, I mean, maybe. I found a place that might have a lot of awesome things. Come on, let's go. A place that might have some awesome things? That is a very promising thing to say. Kinda grabbed me by my arm and dragged me to the storage room inside the old building?
Yo.
Monami will let you in if you ask her. She sure is a pushover. I found out there's some canned food here. Isn't that awesome? Since there's no one here, you can borrow as much as you want. It's a canned food party. I've never seen anybody excited about that kind of prospect before. So, you know, there's a first time for everything. Akane's eyes lit up from being surrounded by food. She sort of looked like a little kid. I have a really hard time believing that she could ever look like a little kid unless she was a little kid. When she looks this happy, it's hard for me to want to stop her. Haha, score. When things don't make sense, the only thing I can do is stuff my face. As long as I can eat and move my body, that's when I feel like I'm alive. That's all I need. That's very Akane, I think, but is that really okay? For people, things are never that simple. She might have something on her mind. She sounds like she's trying to convince herself. Maybe what she really means is... Are you worried about something? I feel like even if I asked this, she wouldn't really give me a straight answer. I mean, I know she's hungry. She's obviously not injured. That's just my best guess. Eh? What are you talking about? I don't really worry about things. Or at the very least, she makes a concentrated effort to not. There's no way I'd ever worry about anything. Really? Everybody has things they worry about. People feel hesitant or uneasy, and sometimes you just need to vent about it. That's wrong. I'm not that weak. And then there was a click. Akane swung her arm and hit the light switch. It's only dim, but I should still be careful. Bam! Ow! I've already walked into a shelf. What's that white thing? Don't go full anime on me with this game. Yeah! Huh? I somehow managed to turn on the light, and I saw Akane crouched on the ground trembling next to a white sheet. It probably fell from the shelf when I walked into it, and this didn't turn out nearly how I anticipated, and I'm okay with that. Ghost. It's not a ghost, it's a sheet. Liar. I'm not lying, see? Look at your feet. Right?
Damn it!
Forget about what you just saw now! Huh? If you tell anyone, I'll kill you. If I catch you thinking about it, I'll kill you. She embarrassed. I'll get you for this. I don't know if I should remember this or forget about it, but I never thought I'd see Akane make a face like that. 'Twas adorable. Let's just be real with ourselves. For some reason, my heart was still racing, so I left the area. Take that how you will. So, do I still have more free time, or are we cutting it down? Still light outside. Plenty of time. Maybe I should try going somewhere, doing something. Spend time with a person, maybe. Alrighty, well, that's how I roll. Pick it up. And then the search for Gundam has begun. I don't suppose I'm lucky enough for him to just be hanging out around here. Nope, does not appear to be so. Alright then, to the map. Where are you, you crazy ninja man? Wait, is Nagato actually like an option? I feel like he shouldn't be. Alright, he's at the ranch of all places. Okay. Then off I go. Oh, yeah, actually, I'm surprised this is the first time I even found him here. Seems like the most likely place for him to go. More Gundam lines! What is it, Jumpy? Are you interested in this lowly creature? No, he's not someone that the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction need to worry about. What should I do? Obviously invite him to hang. Don't misunderstand. Jumpy and I still haven't acknowledged you yet. Well, I'm here to make that attempt. I spent time with Gundam and his 4 Dark Devas of Destruction today. At least we're getting the terminology right. Would I like to give him a gift? Yes, I would. Do I still have sunflowers? I think I should. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these things. Here you go.
You fiend.
I am not a fiend. You are rather nice.
Be happy.
That's such a weird line to hear from him. Anyway, already got that line read.
See it.
Oh, don't get any closer. I already know what you're thinking. What do you know that even I don't know?
So you
Now then, summon your familiar. No, I don't have anything like that.
you fiend.
You've come challenging me many times. I thought you finally obtained at least one familiar. Just as I thought, you are just a mere human, and a strange one at that. That's coming from you, and that's funny. Despite what he's saying, Gundam doesn't seem all that annoyed. Is it possible that he might appreciate the hanging? Out of, with the me. Is he opening up to me a little? However, you probably don't understand how pointless this place is for a demon beast tamer. There are cows. It used to be a chicken. You might be interested in knowing that. Now that you mention it, even though this is a tropical island, I don't really see any wild animals. If this place really was a normal tropical island, I wouldn't have time to talk to you so freely. Many beasts inhabit the thick forests. There may even be a rare species that only exists in this land. Just thinking about it makes me tingle. Wow, he's smiling right now. Honestly, he smiles more often than he does anything else, I feel. I seem to recall seeing a cow at the ranch. It's right behind you, in fact. I'm not interested in some domesticated animal. I had a feeling you'd say that. It was worth a try. After all, I cannot look at it without feeling pity. Huh? That's a bit unexpected. Such creatures are born to be eaten by humans. Even if I had the all-seeing eye, I couldn't change that fate. Yeah, that actually is true. It's when you get right down to it, the existence of most farm animals is absurdly depressing, as they're physically incapable of being able to take care of themselves in any capacity, and by that nature, they only exist for the sole purpose of providing for humans. And it's actually very messed up the more you think about it. Thus, I try not to involve myself with livestock. It would bring a calamity onto my mind, after all. Gundam understands the feelings of animals, so this must be a complicated subject for him. I appear to be getting oddly sentimental since I haven't encountered any new demon beasts. I've tamed various creatures such as the Cerberus, the Phoenix, and even the Midgard Serpent. I feel like that's unlikely, but I also feel like you could if you got the chance. He probably means dogs, birds, and lizards. When you say tamed, what exactly does that entail? I guess it is fine to tell a mere human. I don't believe that you'll get in my way.
Listen well.
Basically, you must say, good girl, good girl. You must repeatedly speak to them and make sure they understand that there is no ill will on our end. In order to do that, you need to appear innocent. Of course, there are some who like to be touched and some that don't. It's better if you keep these basics down. Afterward, as long as you spend a long time together, you'll eventually start to hear your partner's words. Man, he'd make a baller Pokemon trainer. Even looks like he could be one. I'm pretty sure that only happens to ultimate breeders. Well, no. I feel like if you spend enough time with an animal, you establish a connection. But Gundam seems different from usual when he talks about animals. Somehow his fate seems gentler. He must really love animals, and that's how I know he's a good person. Now then, I wonder if there are evil demon beasts that will rile me up on this island somewhere. I think only the Mono Beasts, and those aren't very any fun to hang with. Monokuma and Monami are sort of shaped like animals.
I renounce you.
I feel like that's a better response than whatever he's actually saying. They are no good. Anything that can talk will eventually betray you. And most importantly, they aren't cute. I agree. But I don't plan to betray you at all. Such exaggerations coming from a mere human like you. However, that's a nice line. Gundam left the area with a different smile on his face than usual. I get the impression that Gundam may have grown up not really getting along with people too well, and probably sought a lot of solace in hanging out with animals. That's actually a fairly common, sort of thing for some people to end up doing. I hope we'll be able to understand each other, even if it's just a little bit at a time. I've got no regrets. I wonder how many I've got by this point. After seeing Gundam walk away, I left the area. And then it was nighttime. And the dingings! The never-ending dongings!
Ahem.
Let's see, an announcement.
Now, please return
Turn
to your
and nap.
resident.
Okay, just making sure. After last time, I didn't want to accidentally skip something. On any other night, I'd probably just go to sleep. But I can't stop thinking about that game! I got a game, man! It's not like I believe what Nagato said, it's just not a good idea to leave it alone. Twilight Syndrome murder case, huh? I should give it a try. Just a little. Just to see how it is. And thus, we've decided to go and do that. I guess I'm still used to that, like, nobody's really gonna walk around. In the first game, there was a self-imposed rule a good chunk of the cast took, where, like, you can't walk around after lights out. I saw somebody hiding over there. All right, hang on. Maybe they'll have absolutely nothing important to say, but maybe they might, and I want to hear it.
Have a minute?
Hajime, good timing. There's something I wanted to ask you. Me? What is it?
No.
I wanted to hear a general opinion. Is this about what we were discussing earlier? What were Peko and Nekomaru talking about? Regardless, my inquiry. Do Nekomaru and I really look like we're cosplaying as characters from a fighting game? I desperately would like to know which character implied this and said it to both of you. Was it Chiaki? Cosplay? When I walk down the street, I'm often told I look like a fighter from this game or a martial artist from that game. I can't understand what they're talking about. No matter how you look at it, I'm only a team manager. No matter how I look at it, that's clearly not true.
Honestly.
That happens to me too. One time I was cornered by a strange group of people holding cameras. It was very annoying. So what did you do? If you don't understand polite requests to stop, it's not my fault if I'm forced to get a little violent. I think it's better if I don't know the details. But Peko, we must confirm it with Hajime. No matter how others view us, we are ourselves. There's nothing to worry about.
I apologize.
You're right, I agree. I apologize, Hajime, just forget about it.
Now that you mention
So anyway, why are you here? What are you doing out so late? Well, I couldn't really go to sleep, so I was thinking about going for a little walk. You see. Be careful then. It doesn't mean anything is going to happen, but you should be careful just in case. I appreciate the fact that you care enough to say that. Also, as I slowly back away from you two, you both totally look like you came from a video game. In fact, you actually have, but you know what I meant? You totally would fit inside Street Fighter! And I'll quickly run over to you. Hi. Might as well talk to the people I bump into on my way there. What's with that laugh? You sounded creepy! I can't help myself. I just heard something big.
Right.
Oh there, I can't give any details yet, but when the time comes. Now then, I'm gonna go to bed already. I'll see you tomorrow. What was that about? Concerning! All right. I won't go out of my way to find people, but if they just happen to be around, I don't see any harm in talking to them. Where are you going at this hour? The Monokuma announcement was just made. Well, you know. What about you? What are you doing?
Hey, hey.
I was about to go back to my cottage. Anyway, what about you? What do you mean, you know? I felt a little hungry, so I was thinking about getting a snack from either the restaurant or supermarket. I see. So I'll be going now. Bye.
Hajime.
Oh no, she's found me out. Huh?
Yep.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. I feel like she totally saw through me. True, perhaps. Perhaps. let's not even kid ourselves. If anything, she's actually surprisingly more perceptive than she really seems to appear. Now which way would be the west way to get back to the central island? I believe I'm actually going the correct way. Yes, I do dare believe. Yeah, because it goes to the ranch, and then boom, bang, boom, straight to the bridge. It works just like that. I'm starting to get the hang of where these things actually are. No, I don't know. If I don't talk to her, I'm gonna feel bad. To the detriment of all but me, I choose to speak to her. How it be, girl? Hajime. Why are you? I have trouble with her name, and I apologize. What are you doing here? Yeah, about that. I was thinking about taking a picture of the ocean at night. The ocean at night? Isn't it dangerous? Be careful.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing. Bye. She seemed pretty agreeable. Usually she'll say something like, mind your own business, or something to that effect. And now I'm pondering ponderous thoughts. All right, well, I believe this is the faster way to get there. Just trying to remember, mentally mapping all this stuff out. There we go, the second island. But that should lead in between the second and third should be, yeah, the park. What you gonna do about it? Hello? Is anybody here? So here I am. If the game turns out to be dangerous, I'll just stop playing it. So I should just go for it. As I peek over to the left, as I peek over to the right, I look around, I take a look-see about all of the things. And I do believe it appears to be the coasting clear. I guess for now I should try playing it a little. I cautiously stood in front of the arcade game, and the screen automatically lit up. As I faced the screen, I put my hand on the joystick and it electrocuted me and I died instantly. Monokuma Soft. They haven't made a good game since the 90s. This game is a work of non-fiction. Any resemblance to real persons living or dead is purely intentional. And now I'm left wondering. This game has a strange old-fashioned vibe to it. I wonder, is the person who's controlling Monokuma actually pretty old? I earnestly kind of take offense to that? It's a freaking arcade cabinet. Those were still totally things in the 90s. So Hajime, are you implying somebody who's nearing or is in their 30s is old? Because if so, that's incredibly rude and I'm actually a little offended. I'm only 27, damn it. Oh well, I should try to start it up. I'll start it if I press the enter key, right? Now then, Oh, crud, am I actually like playing a game in a game? Okay. Second day. Oh, whoa! It's already late. I'm gonna be late for our meeting. Everyone's waiting. I gotta hurry and go. If I'm late, everyone's gonna hate me. They're waiting in classroom 1A. All right. It works just like walking outside of the game. That's convenient. All right. So, enter? Oh, all right, I gotta use a bunch of buttons. They spun around, that was freaky. Man, you're finally here. You're so late. What were you doing? I'm sorry. If you're angry, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. We're not angry. Just hurry up and get over here. Okay. I should go talk to Girl B for now. These are very imaginative names. So which one is that? Is it you? Are you Girl B? Failing that, which button do I use to accomplish anything? We're here because you had something important to say, right? What's this about? Obviously, it's about yesterday's incident. Hey, you already saw the newspaper, right? Yeah. Huh? What newspaper? God, you're such a slowpoke, Girl A. It's in today's evening newspaper. This one. Here you go. Just read it. I can't. It's too grainy. July 8th at around 6 a.m., a janitor from who only knows academy came to work and discovered the body of a female high school student in the music room on the second floor. The student had been struck forcefully in the head with a blunt object and was already dead. It seems the killer broke a window to escape based on the details of the crime, authorities say. The investigation is ongoing and believes someone may have snuck into the school to commit the act. You'll have to forgive me, I almost inhaled some spittle, and it would have gave me a coughing fit. I was a little surprised. I never expected it would make the newspaper. Okay, that implies that you are aware of the murder, and you thought that that wouldn't get in a newspaper? It says someone may have snuck into the school, so they might be thinking that a pervert did it. It is the only lead they have. I mean, her school swimsuit did get stolen, too. That sick, twisted man, woman, anybody, we can't judge. I mean, we can judge murder. We can judge murderers, but gender has nothing to do with that. Sneaking into a school to steal a swimsuit, killing a nearby girl and escaping out the window. Kia! We're all in danger too. But is this really okay? We were the first ones to discover the body, and we kept it a secret. It would have been the same no matter who found the body first. Don't worry about it. It's not like we have anything to hide anyway. That's right. All we did was find a body and not report it. I feel like I missed something, seeing as how this started with second day. That's not really a crime. But still, I know you're a masochist, but there's no way I'm going to get involved in this. Learning a lot about Girl A today. I'm finally a student at this academy. There's no way I'm getting expelled over something like this. Right? Isn't that right, Girl D? Yeah, I agree, but... What's up? You don't seem so sure. Yeah, I actually have something to discuss with you guys. Girl D, I wonder what's going on. What does she want to talk about? Perhaps I should walk up slowly and ponder. To be honest, I ended up taking several photos of her yesterday. Are you talking about her body? I thought we might get questioned by the police, so I thought I should take them just in case. Where are those photos now? I have them right here. Well, I don't want to look at them. We're definitely gonna get cursed. Cursed? Stupid. Curses aren't even real. You seriously need to throw away those photos. Give them to me. Hey. Egads, this is bad. If you rip it like that, the curse. I just said curses don't exist. So quit being such a big pile of stupid. It's better to just rip these photos to shreds and throw them into the incinerator. Girl D, if you have any digital copies, you need to erase those too. Okay. Hey, Girl E, what happened? Why do you sound so desperate? Never mind. Let's just forget about the whole incident. I'm clearly not guilty. We had nothing to do with it, and we weren't the first ones to discover the body. Okay? The end. Seriously, let's just go home already. Come on, it's getting late. Fourth day. All right. Oh. Man, it's already late. The hardest part of being in the archery club is changing clothes. Everyone's probably gone back by now. Then I guess I have to go back on my own. I think this is around the time the incident occurred, too. Ah, jeez. Why am I thinking about something so stupid again? That's right, I just gotta hurry up and forget about that incident. I won't let you forget. Herper! I won't let you forget. Who's there? Where are you? I won't let you forget, I won't let you forget, I won't let you forget. Forgive me. Forgive me! Never. Never, 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 never. I will never forgive you. No. And then this happened. Ah, Girl A. What happened? Did something happen? This is bad. This is really bad. Her head is split open like that one time. It's probably the curse. It's the curse. It's all the curse's fault because of the curse, Girl E. What happened to Girl E? Take a look in there. Classroom 1B. Is that classroom 1B? No. Hang on. Where's 1B? You're not 1B. Hang on. Am I? Yeah, I guess it was. It wasn't labeled. Yeah. Game over. Down 5. Huh. Well, that's a confusing game. I already have one small theory. But at the same time, I'm not sure if it actually applies to anything. Eh? This is the end? Wait, now it's game over for some reason. I don't get it. Even the game structure doesn't make sense. It started with the second day all of a sudden and jumped to the 4th day afterward. Why were the 1st and 3rd day skipped? And what's with this down 5 message on the game over screen? Down 5? Who's down by 5? The heck is this? I don't get this at all. How would this be the motive? Is this what it's like to play a crappy game? Sometimes you gotta find somebody who will take you back to the past. And you either know the rest of the words to that song or you don't. For now, it's a waste of time to just stay here, so I should go back to my cottage and think about it. On the off chance that my small theory holds any water, I'ma keep it to myself. I went back to my cottage feeling hazy and disoriented. And as I tried to think about why I felt so strange, I fell asleep without realizing it. And then Monokuma appeared to me in my dreams, again! Life isn't just about moving forward. When confronted by an important question, it's good to stop moving and take your time thinking about it. For example, my stomach hasn't felt well all morning, so I ran to the restroom as soon as I got off the train. But right when I was about to enter, an important question stood before me. Life is like that every now and then. Suddenly an important question gets in your way. The important question that stood before me was the gentleman sign on the restroom door. As I resisted the overwhelming urge to poop, I thought about it desperately. Am I really a gentleman? Do I have class? Am I honest? Am I faithful? That's a big ol' no from all three, for all three? No. Why am I even hesitating? Of course I'm a gentleman. A regular person wouldn't last 5 minutes resisting this urge to poop, but a gentleman most certainly would. Filled with pride, I ran into the restroom meant for gentlemen, and what awaited me was another important question. The important question that stood before me was the Western style and Japanese style signs on each door. I was definitely born in Japan, but haven't I forgotten what makes clean, beautiful Japan so good? Do I have enough confidence in myself to take a Japanese style poop? As you can see, there are always important questions waiting for you. That's what life is all about. And I have absolutely no earthly clue what the hell any of that was supposed to equate to anything even remotely. I feel as if it might have been a colossal waste of mine and everyone else's time, and I don't much appreciate the fact that Monokuma constantly finds new and inventive ways to irritate and waste my life. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Good morning. Yep. Okay, cool. If I don't have to hear you, then I don't wanna. Morning, huh? In the end, that game is still a mystery. I don't even know why it would have been a motive. I should just bite the bullet and try discussing it with everyone. I guess I should head over to the restaurant. Who knows what might take place? Nefarious things, perhaps. It's definitely within the realms of feasibility. Anybody chilling? I mean, there's a Nabuki over there. There's a Mikan over there. Anybody else? All right, well, your lucky day, Mikan. How it be? Hi, Mikan.
Hello.
Good morning. You appear to be getting slightly used to actually being greeted. It's such a nice day today. I'm so glad it's sunny. I mean, if it wasn't sunny, it'd be a waste. Waste? It's nothing. I was only mumbling to myself just now. So, I'll excuse myself first. Waste? Huh? Is something going on? Okay, that either means something, or it means nothing.
Poke, poke, poke.
What are you groaning about?
Why, you...
Ibuki isn't groaning for some gross reason like Nekomaru does. Okay, there's a lot of questions I could ask about that, but you know what? It's none of my business. I'm worried about a more sublime, more serious matter. And that matter is... Ibuki's music genre from now on. Music genre? I always assumed you had some sort of combination pop, hard rock aesthetic kind of thing going on here. I mean, if you're gonna tell me you don't play the guitar more than you play anything else, I'm going to be kind of shocked. I escaped the pop sounds of the girl band genre, so I'm thinking about changing my musical stylings completely. Ah, I see. But there's something that comes to mind. This is very troubling.
Meow.
Why you meow at me? Why you do this? Hajime, if you think of anything, I look forward to hearing your advice. But is that something you can really decide on a whim? Well, she's the ultimate musician. I imagine she could probably do any genre she wanted. So it might just be a case of there being so many options. Who knows what to pick? All right. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna say no. Good morning, Hiyoko.
Hey, hey!
Doesn't Chiaki get bored of playing the same game over and over again? Well, I would prefer variety myself, but if it's a game that's good enough, I can play it for 3-4 days. Sure. She's not gonna reply to my greeting, is she? I don't understand gamers at all. In fact, I don't even want to understand them. Seriously, everyone here is such a weirdo. Except Mahiru.
Jeez!
When I'm with you guys, I feel like I'm gonna become a weirdo too. I feel like you already are one. I was literally about to say that. You might think I'd get offended at what she just said, but I almost feel like that's kind of what she was going for, and I don't really like giving people the satisfaction. Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning, Hajime. Oh, it's rare for you to reply so quickly in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I just finished playing a game right now.
Hey, hey.
More importantly, I was just wondering, is someone bringing food to Nagito? I brought him food yesterday morning. I don't know about the others. Is it all right if I see how he's doing later? As long as you don't let him worm his way into your brain, sure. I'll head over to the restaurant for now. As you probably should. Let's engage in some story stuff. And thus everyone was here.
Good day.
Good morning, Hajime. Good morning, Sonia. Yeah, good morning. After greeting everyone, I put some food on my plate, and then I consumed it, aggressively. Not as aggressively as Akane does, but I dared to emulate, and sat myself at a table near the window.
Yo!
What is it, Hajime? Is that all you're gonna eat?
What?
You just eat too much, Akane.
You.
You're one to talk, all you eat is candy.
Why?
Just because it's candy doesn't mean you should make fun of it. These gummies have 4 different fruit flavors, so I'm sure they're all full of nutrients. That's sound logic. You can't argue with that.
Like,
You should just eat real fruit. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and say nah on that one. Not a fan of that. It seems like a bad time to bring up that game all of a sudden. I mean, we did agree before that we shouldn't even play it.
Let me tell you.
Is Mahiru missing? Eh? As I scanned the local environment, I noticed that there is, in fact, no bright red hair any dang where. After Gundam said that, I looked around the restaurant. And sure enough, there was no sign of her. She's always here every morning. It's strange for her to not come. I wonder if she is not feeling well.
Maybe.
If she just doesn't feel good, that's fine, but there's a small chance that she's... A small chance she's what? I saw Mahiru. She was outside the hotel. Oh, I see.
jeez!
Don't say such a spooky thing!
Let's go!
As punishment, how about you run around in a circle 3 times, say woof, and jump off a cliff? I don't want to die like that.
Hey!
At least give me some modicum of dignity. But what was Mahiru doing outside the hotel?
Yo!
She said she wanted to be alone. I even asked her to come eat with us, but she turned it down. Wanted to be alone? That's definitely... I also bumped into her last night, and she seemed oddly kind of evasive. Maybe she's planning to play that game. What are you saying, Pig Barf? There's no way Mahiru would play video games. She's not like that slowpoke gamer girl over there. Didn't you admit to playing games yourself? Or at the very least, having a desire to play ones that sound vaguely familiar? Also, I wouldn't call her slow. She's just calculated.
Huh?
And were you referring to me? I'm Pig Barf, aren't I? Looks like it's gonna be impossible to start talking about the game. Even though they kind of already brought that up. So I feel like that would actually be the best time, but alright. And while I was lost in thought, someone quietly sat down across from me at the table. Intrigue!
Yo!
Okay, I'll be honest, I had 5 guesses. If you gave me 5 guesses, I would not have guessed soda. Hey, Hajime, got a second? What is it? Kazuichi leaned forward out of his seat, glanced quickly around the room, and whispered to me.
Yeah.
Today, 2:30 p.m., come to the supermarket. But don't tell anyone else about it. Huh? I'll tell you the details later. Everyone else can see us right now. It's bad. What does he mean, it's bad? Hey, what are you lowly creatures discussing amongst yourselves?
Well.
Nothing! It's got nothing to do with you, so just relax and go away. Okay. Did you think I was worried about you fiends? You make me laugh. Laugh, I say. You're elevated arrogance to an art form. What sort of supreme ruler feels concerned for the ants who are destined to be crushed?
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
I am the forbidden ruler who makes even the god of darkness flee in terror. All I desire is silence and indifference, which is why I uproariously yell and scream at the top of my lungs at every given moment. Silence and indifference. I never took him for the lonely type,
For now.
even though we kind of had a few conversations with him that kind of implied that, but I guess the game doesn't account for that sort of thing. Anyway, Hajime, that's what's happening, so I'll see you then.
You know.
Just so you know, make sure you conserve your energy. Conserve my energy? What are you asking me to do? I'll see you later. What was that about? Instead of talking about games, I received a strange request from Kazuichi, and that day's breakfast came to an end. And thus I was intrigued and horrified at all things possible. Kazuichi told me to go to the supermarket at 2:30 p.m., but what did he mean when he told me to conserve my energy? Well, I guess I shouldn't wander too far right now. And thus I was given free time for whatever reason. Very well, I shall take it and appreciate it. I shall roll with it, I suppose. Onwards. Okay, so what exactly should I actually do with it? I feel like I'm only gonna get maybe one of these. I'm just using up the time between now and when apparently I'm going to do whatever it is Soda wants. So that kind of makes things a little tricky for me, if I'm being entirely honest. Okay, actually, very quickly, how far along am I with these two? Holy crap! How am I one more with Akane than I am Gundam? Am I actually close to, like, finishing? Well, dang, man, I gotta at least try. This is unprecedented. I mean, it's not, but it is. You know what I mean. All right, hold up. Okay, well, hang on. Where's she be? All right, well, that's where Sonya is. I don't know why I'm constantly surprised to see that that's, oh, she's just at her cottage. Well, that's incredibly convenient. Also, I might get to see the inside of her cottage, which would be pretty freaking great, let's be real. Hello? Knock, knock, knock. Or maybe ding dong, whichever works. Ding dong again, I say. Eh? Who is it? I don't even answer, I just barge in. Very rude. Oh, sweet, merciful crap. I should not be surprised by this. I really shouldn't.
Like,
This island is always sunny, huh? I actually prefer this kind of weather. It's too damn gloomy when it rains. Should I invite Akane to hang out? I don't see why not. What, you want to be with me? Jeez, you're hopeless. That has absolutely no bearing whatsoever on what I choose to do, why I choose to use my time for what. I spent time with Akane. It was swell. Looks like Akane and I grew a little closer. Would I like to give her a gift? I'm gonna go ahead and say yee. Pretty sure I have at least one more of that chocolate jerky. There you go.
huh?
I can really have this, right? You seem to like it more than you did before.
All right.
Once I accept this, I'll never return it to you, no matter what. It's food. I kind of wouldn't want you to return it to me if you had it.
Hey.
What? What's up? Hajime. Made sure you forgot what you saw, right? What I saw? Oh, you mean when we were in the storage room? Also, didn't get my name wrong. Progress. I struck a pose. You couldn't see it, but trust me, it was most triumphant. Oh, you mean when we were in the storage room? I'll kill you! This anger is the real deal. I don't think she's just embarrassed about what happened. Still, I think everyone is scared of something. Plus, it's normal to be scared. And you're a girl, so Hajime, you're really bad at this.
Damn it.
And I say that as me, as Max, as the me that I am sitting here playing this game. I don't know women. And I'm telling you, you did not say the right thing. Stop it. Just stop it. Don't treat me like I'm weak. Huh? I'm not weak. Being weak is bad. If you get kicked around and beat up or cry and scream that there's no food or medicine, no one will help you. And the next time I say someone's name, I might be talking about a dead body. That's the kind of place I grew up in. Jesus. Weak people die, and there's nothing you can do about it. No matter what happens, you can't complain. What's wrong with being weak? It's normal to be weak. Humans feel overwhelmed sometimes and even cry. I know I do. So what's wrong with that? I don't think real strength means you don't accept your weakness. I think real strength means you overcome them. Did something I said actually, like, resonate? It's weird. When I talk to you, I feel like I'm getting really weak or something.
Damn it!
I was much stronger when I was alone. Stop saying things that don't make sense. Akane, how can I get through to her? I need to explain this in a way that Akane will understand. I mean, this is a food metaphor. She likes food. Oh, the worst part about this is my random guessing is it's inevitably going to eventually run out, and I'm going to say the wrong thing, and I'm going to feel awful about it, but might as well. Not the right one. Doesn't that mean food gets ruined when there are too many people in the kitchen? I need to explain this. Oh, I get more chances. Well, I feel less bad about it. All right, then how about this one? I don't see how two heads are better than... Part of me doesn't understand why this would be the answer, and that's what makes me think it might be the answer. There's a proverb. Two heads are better than one. What's a proverb? I need to... Cool. Well, whatever. How should I put this? You know, as long as we all run a red light. You can't do that. That's dangerous. You'd get run over. It's also the only one of the three I'd never heard of before. You're right. But I get what you're trying to say. When everyone's together, they can make up for their weakness. That's what you mean, right? But you can't run a red light. Not ever. You're right. She's probably sensitive about stuff like this because she has younger siblings. You're not weak at all, Akane, although you do seem to have run off. You don't need to try so hard by yourself. I wish to pat your head, but I feel like I would lose my hand if I did, so I shall not. Especially in this situation, we should all work together and do our best, right? I offered my hand, and Akane cautiously gripped it. Okay, then. Just as I thought. Her hands were very warm. Coach Nekomaru said something similar. But I didn't understand, so I didn't listen, but... somehow, I understand now. Your words make sense to me.
Hey,
Wow, Hajime.
you're warm. This is the first time I've ever felt someone this warm.
Alright, I have been told that my hands are very bizarrely warm in real life. Sorry. Akane gripped my hand tightly. I feel a strong bond forming between Akane and me. That's right, we're not alone. We can move forward and overcome our worries and hesitations. I hope Akane, who's been living alone her whole life, is able to understand that, even if it's just a little. Well, how about that? Akane's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill Peach Muscle. Is that a reference to butts? I've seen people refer to butts as peaches before. The hell is this? You've obtained... Excuse me? After talking to Akane about some other things, I returned to my... Was I given these? Did I take these? I'm confused. Looks like it's almost time to meet up with Kazuichi. He told me to come to the supermarket. What's he thinking all of a sudden? Am I keeping it a secret from others? I don't want to think about it, but if he's plotting to... No, there's no way someone as carefree as him would do something like that. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to look through my inventory for a second to see if I could find answers, but okay. Eh? It's well past the arranged time, and there's no sign of Kazuichi. All of a sudden, the anxiety I'd been keeping inside me began to swell up like a balloon until... Suddenly, he appeared from the rafters. Ah! Ah! What the heck? Don't get all pissed off just because I was a little late. Late? Oh, I get it. I totally forgot he's that kind of guy. A guy who doesn't mind showing up late even though he's the one who asked me to come. That kind of guy. I didn't realize that was a type of guy. Well, it sort of makes sense. So what do you want? Why'd you call me out here like this?
Hey.
Well, you know, can you do me a little favor? A little favor? I just overheard something. Apparently it's Miss Sonia's idea for a change of pace. It looks like the girls are secretly planning to go splash around at the beach. I take it this is meant to be a female-only thing that you weren't supposed to hear? Doesn't seem so secret now. Wait, don't tell me you. As expected of Miss Sonia, splashing around in the sea is a nice idea. I admire her so much it's shocking. My heart trembles around her so much it's about to burn out. All right, keep it together, my dude. So let's crash it together. Why ask me? Yo, thank you. Well, it's weird to fake a coincidence all by yourself, isn't it? So how about a scenario where you and I go to the beach and then we run into the girls by coincidence? Yeah, you better not say no. I can't ask any of the other guys to help me with this. Nekomaru can't keep his mouth shut to save his life, and Gundam is, well, Gundam. At least we're getting an explanation. Fuyuhiko and Nagato are out of the question. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't feel like going to the beach. Hey, I took the time to prepare your swimsuit, you know. And now you're just gonna walk all over my kind act? You're snapping at me? If you say no, I'm gonna bug you about it until you die. There's no way he's joking about that. This is Kazuichi, after all. If I have no choice, then fine. Yahoo! That's my Hajime. That's how a soul brother should act. So what do I do now? Well, based on what I overheard, it looks like they're going to Chandler Beach on the second island. Next to Monica's Rock, as it were.
All right.
That's why we gotta head over to that diner first. Our plan is to be at the beach before they get there. And we're gonna act like it's just a coincidence. Got it. So I need to go to the diner.
Engines revving.
Yahoo! I'm getting all excited now. Well, that makes one of us, I suppose. Looks like he can't take a hint. That seems to be a bit of a flaw of his, yes. Alright, so I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to very briefly... Is this a normal thing? I'm gonna need something vaguely resembling an explanation as to why I was given these. I don't think our relationship advanced to that level. Alright, well, I guess that's just a thing that happened and we all need to accept it and move on. So be it.